I don't see Gronkowski being a top 10 tight end, which means in most 10-team leagues, he's not going to be drafted.
What's up, Fackers? We are back with our Fantasy and Chill 101, counting down the top 101 fantasy football players for the 2020 season. Number 67 on the countdown is new Tampa Bay Buccaneers tight end Rob Gronkowski. He is our 8th ranked tight end. And last year we know he did not play, so we don't have any rankings from last year, no stats. And I'm not even going to go dig up some old stats because we know he just last few years he's played, he's been banged up. Not the full healthy Gronk that we were used to before that. Just a few reminders: he is going down to Tampa to join his buddy Tom Brady. Hopefully, one last run at a Super Bowl. And he was playing over the span of his career. He is the touchdown leader. I think we brought this up in an earlier video. But from 2000, whenever he started, 2009 or 10 to 2018, he leads the NFL in touchdowns. He's a few ahead of. I've said before, I personally think he is like way up there on the list of top NFL players of all time. I think if you're talking skill position players, not QB, so tight ends, wide receivers, and running back, he's a top 10 player of all time. That's my personal opinion.
Oh, yeah, keep that personal.
I think there's a lot to back up that. We know he is older. How much does he really have left in the tank? He did just have his first fully healthy year in probably his entire life. Hopefully, he was able to get healthy and just re up for one more go at that Super Bowl and a bunch of touchdowns.
Look, Gronk could be dominant because, like, he didn't rely on speed. He didn't rely on any of that. He relied on that big body, fucking shielding the cornerback away and getting it from Brady. And I guess he could have some touchdowns this year because he would be a decent red zone threat. But OJ Howard's still there. You have Chris Godwin, Mike Evans. Like, I mean, Godwin's not necessarily a red zone threat. Evans is for sure, but I just don't see it. I think this was just kind of like he's just trying to chase another ring with Brady. But as far as fantasy goes, he was on the decline, and I think he continues to decline.
I mean, he's going to be in there in every red zone situation. You mentioned they still have OJ Howard and they still have Cameron Brate too,
And
who
Cameron Brate.
was the red zone tight end before this. I think what they're going to do is all that stuff in their own territory, maybe middle of the field. I don't even know if he'll be in the game, but as soon as they get down to that red zone, he's going to be out there. He's going to be trying to get open and getting touchdowns from Brady. The attention's going to be shifted to Mike Evans. Should have some open opportunities. He's only going to play. I don't even know if he's
Yeah.
going to play 50% of the snaps. We're only looking at probably a 40 to 50% snap count, but I think he's going to make the most of them when he's in the game.
Are you gonna draft a tight end just for that though? Like that type of tight end just for that?
Exactly. We're
If he
talking about
scores,
value
he
here.
scores 13 touchdowns or so.
He's going.
13?
Isn't that how much Eric Ebron scored a couple seasons ago?
How many is Brady going to throw in this offense?
I'm just saying.
But when okay, you have guys going around him like Noah Fant, Austin Hooper would like. I'd rather have those two guys than Gronk because they're actually going to be on the field at least, and they might be red zone threats as well.
His highest touchdown totals are 12, 11, and then 8.
If
And
he
then
scores,
last year it was 3.
if he scores close to double-digit touchdowns, then he's going to be very much worth it because aside from the top 3 or 4 guys, you're drafting tight ends based on touchdowns.
Yeah, but
I
he's
draft tight
so
ends based
dependent
on
on touchdowns.
I draft tight ends
Volume.
based on potential targets. Yeah.
I'm saying
Yes.
you might draft him that way, but when it comes down to it, it's just the guys
Yeah. Yeah.
after the top 3. It comes down to a touchdown contest. We know it's so touchdown dependent. A lot of these guys you plug in and out, it's touchdowns for tight ends.
I understand that, but most people play in half PPR or even maybe full PPR, and like I would much rather have someone like Jared Cook, Tyler Higbee, Hunter Henry, Noah Fant that you can get around the same range. Like I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if I had if I had like a, I don't even know when I would take
I don't know about
Gronkowski to be
Jared
honest.
Cook because Jared Cook's in a similar situation where he's fighting for targets with three other guys. And that's what
That's
Gronkowski's
true,
going to
but
be
he
in.
did it. He had 9 touchdowns last year. You can't ignore that, and only 14 games played.
Yeah,
So
that goes to
that was
Ryan's
last
point
year.
though.
No, no, but I'm saying that was last year. What did Gronkowski do last year?
Well, he didn't play, Britt. What do you want me to say?
Exactly. Exactly.
Like saying
Now he's back. He's
No.
only 30,
No.
31 years old.
He's
He's the
31,
best
but
tight end of our generation.
I understand that, but you're drafting the name, Keller. You're not drafting the value.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is that he still has, I think, plenty left in the tank, and he's healthy for once in his life.
I don't see Gronkowski being a top 10 tight end, which means in most 10-team leagues, he's not going to be drafted
I'm
unless you take 2 tight ends.
smelling another bet
oh
coming.
yeah, I feel it coming.
Well, you're just going to take him in our league.
I want to get part of these bets, but I don't know. Apparently, it's just y'all two. Y'all keep disagreeing with about players. So, can we get a bet going here?
Top 10 tight end.
Okay, well,
Top 10 tight end.
let's see where. See, ADP has him going
Right around 10.
11.
Notice every
right
time
now.
the conversation turns to this, who starts looking up more stuff and.
I mean, okay. I would rather have Evan Ingram, Higbee,
I didn't
Hooper,
ask that question.
Cook, Henry, Waller, and then all the top 4 guys.
Okay, so
He's right on that fringe.
when it comes down to it, some people are just afraid to take chances. That's what we're learning
Top
here today.
top 8.
No, you're drafting the name.
I'm drafting a very good name, yes.
Yes, but an old name. Someone who hasn't
He is not
didn't
that
even
old.
play last year. He's 31. Okay, he's not that old. But
He
I'm
didn't
just
play
saying,
last year, and he's
you have,
healthy.
I know, but Godwin and Evans are monsters, and you still have OJ Howard and Cameron Brate
Yeah,
there.
that's what worries me the most is how many potential other targets there are for Brady to throw to. Like when we saw Gronk in his heyday, it was Gronk and then whoever else was at wide receiver.
That's
Now
true.
you have 2 Pro Bowlers and 2 other tight ends that could possibly in the offense as well.
Okay, hold on. You're
He
banking
should
on his
have
touchdowns,
less
right?
attention on him.
Hold on. You're banking on his touchdowns. So if he has 10 touchdowns, how many does Mike Evans have next year? 10?
10,
10? Okay, so that's 20. How many does Godwin have?
8.
8? Okay, 28. And then you have OJ Howard and Cameron Brate. How many do they have between them? 5?
I'll say 6 between them.
So 34 touchdowns. And I mean, you're not counting running back touchdowns or anything like that. That's quite a bit from Brady.
Okay.
I don't know.
He believes in the Tampa Bay offense.
Okay, and to that point, this is Brady's best wide receiving core he's ever had.
Hmm?
He's loaded. And Brady's smart. He can run that offense. They say him and Arians are sucking each other off. Like, this is going to be
They
crazy.
said that.
Do they say that? I don't know if I've seen an article about that one.
I missed that one.
You heard it here first.
I'm just saying, when we come back to it, Rob
Okay, hold
Gronk
on.
is a monster. He's healthy. He's still got Brady throwing him the ball.
No, hold on.
Going to
You know
get
what the bet
red
is?
chances.
You know what the bet is? Where does Gronkowski finish, Keller?
That was the original thing. You said he's not going to be top 10.
No, finish. I'm saying, do you think he finishes top 10? Give me top 7.
No. You change the parameters.
Top
Give me
8.
8.5. Give me 8.5.
No, you said 10.
I didn't say 10. I said drafted top 10.
Matt can go back and clip this, but you
No,
said he
I
was
said
top 10.
drafted.
No, you did not. You said finish.
I don't see Gronkowski being a top 10 tight end. Well, I was looking at the ADP. So drafted.
Oh, he for sure is going to be drafted top 10 in our draft. That's
You think? Yeah,
he's-
I think he will be because of that name value.
that's true. Yes, which is what I'm getting at. But yeah,
what you're getting
Oh.
at, but you're afraid to make a bet. So,
top 9. Give me 9.
oh, you said 10.
This bet's not going to
I'll do
happen.
9.
Wrap it up.
See,
I'll do 9. It's the best I can do.
don't put his money where his mouth is, like usual. Ramsey said can't make fantasy football bets, so you can't do it.
That's true.
Any more thoughts on the GOAT, Gronk?
No.
I mean, yeah, greatest tight end of all time. Top 10 fantasy player ever. You're reaching there.
No, I didn't say fantasy. I just said top 10
10.
NFL player.
He did.
I still think you're reaching there.
It's true.
Go ahead and wrap it up, Ryan.
All right, wrapping it up. Rob Gronkowski, number 8 tight end, number 67 overall. Draft him. You won't regret it. We out.
Yeah.